fallen legends to their own self-destruction. Well, other things as well, but that's what we're here to discuss, or general discuss, depends on who we're talking about, you know? Anyways, mic check 1 2 1 2. Ladies, gentlemen, and the femboys in the back. Welcome to... You know, you've probably heard the expression, or I guess something similar, separate the artist from the art. Here's my quick take. Honestly, you can leave after this, but I have a lot more words for you, so please don't. Yes, to the expression, kinda, but there's a limit. You know what I'm saying? Because, for example, R. Kelly might have made some bangers, but I don't want to think about him banging my... Okay, let's chill. Let's relax. That was a little bit too much, I'll admit it. You see where I'm going with this though, right? If whatever boondoggle content creator, musical artist, or whatever has done, you know, general celebrity, I don't really fucking care, has messed up or has like changed the dynamic of what we had going, it just adds this weird feeling to whatever I'm listening to or what I'm watching. Like, hey, he murdered a family of 5 after making this banger of a YouTube video. Fuck, okay. Again, we have extremes, more middle ground stuff, low-hanging fruit that really doesn't make a difference. You know, the type of things a shitty incel Twitter person would be like, we gotta destroy their life because they said something bad 10 years ago. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the real shebang, the real hoo-how, the real bunga dum bunga bunga bunga, you know, the bad stuff, you know what I mean? Because, you know, again, back to the low-hanging fruit thing, you know, who doesn't speed through school zones? Those walking bastard speed bumps just get better at dodging. Okay, I'm about to bring up my own personal examples of these in no specific order because that sounds like a pain in my ass, and I've already had enough of that when I'm drunk. Sky does Minecraft. You know, people always bring up Dan TDM, Captain Sparkles, Lion Maker, you know, the big leagues. And yes, I watched them too, but as a kid, Sky Does Minecraft, he was my bread and butter. I'm sorry, it hurts to think about now. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and break down the questionable stuff this man did, and no, it's not the cliche fucked up things you usually suspect from a Minecraft YouTuber, but you know, it wasn't really great reading through that entire Google Doc and being like, oh, this person that I used to enjoy watching did all of that, you know? It's things like this that really show what I'm talking about. While the videos he made in the past are fine, and honestly, if you still find enjoyment from them, I don't really see an issue with that. It just makes it hard for me personally to enjoy that part of my past, and maybe you feel the same because of how things ended for whoever you're watching or whoever you listen to. I got like a million examples that I could break down. For example, if you were in the Black Ops 3 COD Zombies community back at its peak, probably remember this little group called the Z House. And you know how sad it is to think about it now because of the reality of the friendships now, I don't want to call it drama because it was... Again, it's a whole lot. I don't want to choose sides or anything. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I can't even go back to watch some of the content because a lot of it's been deleted. It's like lost media now, but I'm not going into all of that. It's actually just heartbreaking. But you know, with the amount of messed up things we've seen from the people that maybe we even once idolized, it quite literally kills those childhood memories. At least a little bit. Look, here's the thing. Just because somebody makes a mistake doesn't mean I'm gonna feel like the memories are always tainted, you know? You know, how many people can really say they made no mistakes? Probably no one, not even newborns. Some of them are born as mistakes. And haven't done something particular. Okay, hold on. Who hasn't done something pathetically embarrassing that they will suddenly remember at 3 a.m. when they're trying to sleep because they want to forget it, but they can't, you know? I feel like there's some things, it's like, whatever, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Even if it was bad, embarrassing, like, it was a bad thing to do. But if you actually learn from it, you know, I'm not going to see it as a tainted memory. I'm just going to be like, it is what it is. I hope you get what I'm saying. Just because we have disagreements doesn't mean we have to hate each other or separate from whatever you're watching or listening to. Of course, again, there's a limit. Depends on the person. It's your own judgment. I won't make a judgment for you. You're your own person. I'm not an arbiter. And I definitely don't have room to judge anyone. I got a lot of shit I gotta figure out myself. Though I guess that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to say. Simple, sweet, and relatively short. I just wanted to see what you think. I'll try to reply to anyone with anything interesting to say. If I'm being honest too, I feel like it's probably not the greatest thing to stay in the past anyways. Like, it's great to have nostalgia and all these things, but we can't let ourselves get absorbed by them because we need to walk forward to the future. Make better memories, maybe we'll do something cooler than we've ever seen before if we just keep trying. Though, you might be wondering, what is the moral of the goddamn story? Drink water.